Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode of 15-Minute Builds. And in today's episode, we are going to be building a Rohirric, or a house from Rohan. And this is the hardest part of the house. This is what the roof is going to look like. So, this was the only part of the house that I was worried about. Proof of concept. So without further ado, let's get right to building. I am going to put 15 minutes on the clock starting right now. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay down some steps, just like that. Then we are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks over. And on the 7th block, we're going to place another step, just like that. Now we're going to shape this little bit right here. So, oak plank going up, 2, stair going over, stair going backwards, oak plank, stair, and that's right so far, right? Yes, it is. Stair going this way, another stair, oak plank, upside down stair, stair going out, oak plank, stair. So we end up with something that looks like this. We're going to do that again. Don't worry if you didn't catch it the first time. So, plank, plank, normal stair, upside down stair, normal plank, stair, stair facing outwards like that, stair going down, plank, upside down stair, normal stair, plank, plank, and then a stair right here. So we end up with something along these lines. Now, right here on top of this, and on top of that, we're going to place a stair, and another one like this, and another one like so. So we end up with something like that. Okay, that's the framework. Now, we need to get to the rest of the challenging part of the roof, and that is, of course, all the hay bales, which is what we're using for thatch. So we're going to lay down a line of hay bales like that, and on top of it, we're going to put some oak slabs. Now back here, we're going to make a guideline, and another guideline, and it doesn't matter how those look, because that will all be invisible. But then we're going to lay our thatch facing outwards like so, and on top of that top row, we'll put another row of stairs like that. Now here, we're going to lay down some guide blocks. Doesn't matter what they are. I just grabbed the first thing that I had. Do that. Take out said guide blocks. And we're going to do the same thing right here as well. So we will end up with this. And that looks pretty all right. And finally, on the very top, once again, oak wood planks. So that looks pretty good. Now we just need to mirror it on this side. So lay down your thatch. Put on top of that a row of planks. Or of slabs, I should say. Another row of thatch. And another row of slabs. And we get this. And that looks great so far. Then for here, we keep it nice and simple. Normal stairs, upside down stairs, normal stair, and an upside down stair. So it'll look like this, and that covers up all these ugly hay bale things, which are really kind of nasty to look at if you ask me. So that's our roof. Now, normally you would build that up on top of a house. So what we're going to do is we are going to use the magic of World Edit to boost it up into the air a bit, like this. And we'll go move 3. Does that look about right? Let's move it 4. Whoa, that's too high. Undo. Undo again. You need to go away. So let's go /move 4. That looks to be about the right height. Okay, Cool. Now, I think what we'll do is lay down slabs like this, maybe even bring them out a little bit, like that. Does that give us, yep, that gives us the shape we want, which is good, because we don't want to cover up this whole thing. We want this row of thatch to still be visible from the ground, so that gives us kind of the shape that we're looking for. And then here, let's just go ahead and deal with this whole thing right away. And we'll just go ahead and fill in the bottom with oak slabs like so. So that looks pretty good. And we could probably take those out just for detail's sake. And on this side, same thing like that. So that should work. Now we need... let's do this and put a slab there. And then that means that we're going to need a slab there as well. So we'll take oak logs and bring these down. And we did that right here. Ooh, that's not what I want to do. We did that right here. Behind that slab. So we'll put that down. And there we go. So that's kind of our basic shape, which is good. Now, this is not going to be a very big house, but that's fine. No one's going to complain, at least not in Rohan. No one will complain about having a smaller house, because they are a very proud people. There we go. And then we'll just go ahead and bring all of this down. Now, I should also mention, this is a very easy house to build as far as materials go. The only thing that would really be challenging to get at all would be enough wheat for all of the required hay bales. And honestly, once you got a halfway decent wheat farm going, even that doesn't take too much. So that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and put a door in here, maybe. How's that? Ooh, that is one tiny little house. Wow, that thing is a lot smaller than I thought. Okay, so this might not be the house that you'd want to live in. But if you're building a village or something like that, it might work quite well. Let's take some jungle wood. And I think we will fill the floor in here in with that. As for windows, we'll maybe put a window here. Just one kind of sticking out. This thing looks so much bigger than it actually is. I guess we'll just put windows in it like this. And it's because of these logs right here that are kind of sticking out, but that's fine. Okay, so, as I said, not a house that you would necessarily want to live in, just because it's pretty small, pretty, not so cozy, but that's okay. Let's grab some spruce fences and maybe do a little bit of that, just to give us a little bit more visual interest along here. I think I'm going to bring that down as well. And we'll do the spruce fences over here as well. The reason we're using spruce is because it contrasts nicely with the oak behind it. And then here, let's go like that. I think that looks pretty good. Now, we'll put jungle wood here. Yeah. Here's what we'll do. Okay, so we'll make a little path that kind of leads up to it. Just a real simple one. Like that. I'm going to take some coarse dirt. And we'll get that kind of going. And then just kind of randomly along here, I'm just going to mix in a little bit of jungle wood like that. Not much, just a little bit. And then we'll put a spruce door right here because that's a very medieval look. So you've got this kind of Rohirric house going. The house is in need of some light. So let's just grab a single torch because it's only going to take one torch to light up this tiny little house. There we go. And then at this point, I think, actually the other thing we could do maybe is put some torches like that, maybe, just to kind of give us some additional lighting. What if we were to do that? How's that look? That looks pretty good. I like it. Okay. I'll take some bone meal. Bone meal over here. You guys know by now how much I love the bone meal. It's an essential component to pretty much any sort of landscaping. Unless you're in a desert, then maybe not so much, but if you're landscaping in the country, bone meal I think is pretty much essential. And then we'll take some oak leaves just to mix in as well. Maybe like that. Couple over in here. Like so. Kind of pile them up near the entrance to the house. Like that. How's that look? Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It looks a little goofy from over there, but I think if you take a look at the roof, for the most part, it looks pretty good. Let's just bone meal all the way around the house. Like so. Yeah. There we go. We'll just bone meal all of this as well. We want to make sure that the bushes are visible from over there too. So we'll just get some of that stuff going. We don't want the bushes on the roof of the house itself, I think. I don't think that would look very good. But we can maybe mix some more in like that. And then maybe we'll just plant like a single oak tree over here. Like that. And bone meal, where'd you go? There you are. And we'll just put one. Wow, that was a really large oak tree. That was a lot larger than I had wanted it to be. But that's okay. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this build done at 12 minutes and 44 seconds. And we got ourselves a cute little Rohirric house. Not one you'd want to live in because it's not big enough. But if you were building a village kind of in this style, I hope you got some ideas for the roof and stuff like that. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.